It's interesting to me that sometimes when you make a quilt, the quilt just becomes very, very special. And I would say this is the case of this quilt behind me. Let me tell you the backstory of it. Many of you know that Ricky and I had a magazine called The Quilt Life, and every issue we would have a theme, and we decided to have the theme faces for this particular issue. So that's the cover of it. And then here is my self-portrait face. Ricky always says, this is what I look like on the inside. And yeah, it kind of is some of the time. But anyways, with that, I said to our editor, Jan, that I would love to do a basket quilt and be able to play with the placement of the handles. So in other words, how you face the blocks would give the quilt a completely different look. So you can see that I used my Cape Bassett collection, but I will tell you, I think this quilt would be fabulous with any sort of colorway. So let's take a look at the first set that I chose. This was on my design wall, and I thought, okay, this is pretty standard, pretty boring yarn. So I decided then to face the handles a different way for a different look. And what I did was I quartered the quilt basically and had the baskets running around the quilt like that. I sent a picture to Jan McGee and she said, no, you can do better than that. So then I thought, and I often use antique quilts as my inspiration, what if I face the handles in? Because you would often find that with old quilts. I sent it to Jan McGee and she said, no, you can do better than that. So then I scratched my head, I played on my design wall, and I came up with the quilt. What's so interesting to me is by simply using different placements, the quilt gets a completely different look. And that's one reason Ricky and I are such strong proponents of having a design wall. I couldn't have made this set without a design wall. Now, this is a fairly easy block to do. The only real trick are with the handles. And so we've clipped a little bit of a video out from early on the quilt show to show you how to handle the handles. And please, no hair judgment.